All right, Rob. Your son Reese and you guys have been in the PitchIQ program for over a year now. You guys live up in Tacoma, Washington. I'm down in San Diego. Can you tell me or tell us a little bit about your experience with PitchIQ?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we first met Eric down at we made a trip to San Diego about little over a year ago. Met him with some friends of ours, and thought this would be a great opportunity for our son to, kind of take the next jump. He jumped into the program. I think, yeah, about a year ago, and the throwing program went great over the winter. He made it onto the website a couple of times with different things that he was doing. It was awesome. But and we saw some giant gains throughout the winter. And when he came into the summer to high school ball, rather, he was geared up, ready to go. Had a dominant year on the mound. He was first team all conference. His velocity must have jumped 4 or 5 miles an hour. And the biggest thing was, he was already a very confident player. He didn't become cocky, but he became more confident. And had that idea that I'm gonna dominate this guy. And I think a lot of that came from the experience and the strength and the confidence that he gained from being part of the program. So it was a great investment of resources and time for him to really make those jumps.
And was there any kind of like hiccups or like concerns that it was mostly remote based, and how we were going to figure that out, or was that kind of alleviated as the course kind of progressed?
Right. Well, initially it was a little bit of a concern, just saying, well, how is this going to work? How is this going to happen? But the nice thing is dealing with you is, we were able to send a lot of video over, and then you did a great job of breaking those videos down, almost frame by frame at times. See where you're kind of turning here, or you're tweaking this, and let's try to pivot this a little bit, with a lot of using your AI tools or whatever else you had, kind of circle these things, and here we are, and take a look at this specific area with your rotation or whatever it might be. And so once we did that, then we were able to go out, and the two of him and I mostly went out into the field and try to use those tips, refilmed it, send it back in, and then say, oh yeah, well that did work, and we had some great success with that, and we still might want to work on tweaking this one a little bit or tweaking that one a little bit. And so by doing that, it was all via remote, but we were able to kind of get the attention to detail, because we could zoom in and see those specific little things, because really you didn't need a major revamp. It was these little tiny tweaks that made a big difference.